Bryan is the latest artist to be asked about the controversy surrounding the CMA Awards nominations. There was outrage from Beyonce fans when the singer's album, Cowboy Carter, was not nominated for any awards. Numerous fans expressed outrage on social media. This user wrote, "The CMA snubbing Beyonce for any awards is such a macro aggression and a slap to the face. She literally awakened the country genre, if we're being honest." This user wrote, "We all know the CMAs are racist as LMAO. I'm not shocked one MF bit. When Beyonce performed with the Dixie Chicks, them MFs was mad as." That user is referring to Beyonce's performance at the CMA Awards back in 2016, when she appeared alongside the Dixie Chicks. Beyonce and the Dixie Chicks later faced backlash online as a result of the performance. Beyonce said that experience inspired her to record the Cowboy Carter album. She said in a statement releasing the album, "It was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcomed, and it was very clear that I wasn't. But because of that experience, I did a deeper dive into the history of country music and studied our rich musical archive. This ain't a country album. This is a Beyonce album." The album would reach #1 on the Billboard 200 album chart, as well as the top country albums chart. But since the release of the album, there's been little to no promotion for the record, including tour dates or even any music videos. In a recent interview, Dolly Parton was asked about the controversy, and she knows Beyonce and even collaborated with her on the Cowboy Carter album. She says she doesn't think that Beyonce is being shut out of the genre. She said, "There's so many wonderful country artists that I guess probably the country music field, they probably thought that, well, we can't really leave out some of the ones that spend their whole life doing that." Continuing, "I think everybody in country music welcomed her and thought that that was good. So I don't think it was a matter of shutting out, like doing that on purpose. I think it was just more of what the country charts and the country artists were doing, that do that all the time, not just a specialty album." And now, in a new interview on SiriusXM's Andy Cohen Live, Luke Bryan was asked about the CMA Awards controversy, and he shared a similar opinion, sticking up for the CMA Awards. He said, "A lot of great music's overlooked. Sometimes you don't get nominated sometimes. Like I said, I think the CMA, they have their voting body, and then they vote what they think should make it. Everybody loved that Beyonce made a country album. Nobody's mad about it. But where things get a little tricky, and if you're going to make country albums, come into our world and be country with us a little bit. Like Beyonce can do it exactly what she wants to. She's probably the biggest star in music. But come to an award show and high-five us and have fun and get in the family too." I'm not saying she didn't do that. It feels like Luke Bryan is making a similar point to the one that Dolly Parton made. Beyonce hasn't really said much since she released the album. There haven't been any appearances at award shows or any country music events for that matter. As always, let us know what you think in the comments. That's your latest update from CountryCast. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.